What's up guys, AK Games back in another video, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can make good quality thumbnails for YouTube without using Adobe Premiere Pro and other paid sites. So all you want to do is go into Google and type in Pixlr. I'll put a link to this in the description if you want to use it. And before if you do like this video or find this helpful, please do like and subscribe. It will help the channel out. And I am technically sponsored now by G2A, so if you want to get any sort of games for cheaper prices, I'll leave a link in the description. If you get a game through that link, I get some money back from that. So yeah, if you want to do that, that would help me out as well. But yeah, so the first thing you want to do is go on Pixlr.com, and you should open it up, and you want to go on the advanced photo editor, and you should get something like this. All you want to do is click create new, and you want 1920 by 1080, and just click create, and you'll be brought with this screen. Now for this example I'm going to be making a Cold War XP glitch sort of. So all you want to do is go onto Google and type in something like, I want to use a GTA XP glitch video, so I'm going to put, not GTA, Cold War, I want to put War, as you have searched it before, so you might see some stuff coming up here. Cold War, totem background, you want to go to images, and you want to pick one. It doesn't really matter what the size is, it doesn't matter if it's bad quality, because we're going to do some stuff with that later, but I'm going to pick this one. I've already pre-made this. I'll show you the pre-made one and the one we're making now. You just want to click on it, you want to go save image as, and just save it, and you want to come back to Pixlr, click on layer, add image as layer, and then the one that you picked, and it will show up like that. Now the next thing we want to do is you want to add things to the background. So the first thing that I'm going to add is this is sort of I was making a GTA 5 mod menu thumbnail today, so that's what them searches are for. But let's say you want, I don't know, a zombie PNG, so we're going to put Cold War zombies PNG. Now obviously this is what we want, so zombie will just sort of save, or we'll click on it because then it's better than just save image as. And then we're also going to get the Cold War zombies logo, and we're going to save image as well. So I'm going to go back to Pixlr, I'm going to go layer again, add image as a layer. I'm going to add the Cold War logo. Now as you can see, if you got it as a proper PNG, like the Cold War Zombies logo is, it'll just show up like this. I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. But if you got one like the zombies, or the zombie here, oh, the zombie is, I'll get an example of one later on, but we're just going to sort of make him a bit smaller. Put that up there, stick him there. So if you got something that was just a white background, if I find something with a white background later on, I'll tell you, you can sort of cut it out. It's really easy. If you get something with a coloured background, it's a bit more complicated to cut it out, so I'd stay away from coloured backgrounds. But then we want to go to Cold War Prestige Icon PNG, and want to sort of find a good one. So here, I'll click on it, save image as, save it, go to Pixlr, again layer, add image as layer, and then this, and we want to just sort of shrink that down. So I'm going to try and find a white background thing, so icon, if I just search icon, white background, so it isn't technically a PNG. If I can find one. I'll just use this for example. I know this isn't technically a Cold War thing, but I just want to give you a. If this doesn't work, yes, this does work, right. So what you want to do is you want to select this, and you just want to sort of zoom in. You're going to go over here to the one select, and you just want to click on it, then click delete on your keyboard. As you can see, and you want to move this sort of box thing out the way before you do anything else, and you'll see this is now a PNG. Like I said, with coloured stuff it's a bit harder because there's loads more stuff going on, so I stick to white images. Yeah, so the next thing we can do is add text. So you want to do is go down to the plus, then text, move it down, and for this instance I'm just going to put in something like easy XP glitch. Now I'm going to show you like one that I actually put some effort into making alongside this one. This one we're going to make really quick, but basically you have your stuff with PSU. If you want to change the colour, make it like a nice gold colour, you can. You can change the size of it up here, so if you want it bigger, not too big, but like that. And then we have the font, and if it has this little yellow thing next to it, you have to get Pixel Premium, which we pay for, but there is some good fonts if you search. So I'm going to click this one. Another thing you can do with the text is have a curve on it, which I do like, sort of like that. You can have backgrounds. I don't really recommend a background. You can have an outline, which I do recommend, because then you can do some stuff with that. You click patch out, it takes away, so if you want just an outline, but I don't think that really works very well. And then you can change the size of it, so it goes like that. You can change the distance, but all that really does is it just sort of does that. It doesn't look very good. And then this, yeah, I don't actually know what this does, so I'll just leave that there just in case. And the shadow, I would put a shadow on as well, because that makes it stand out. And then obviously you can have these whatever colour you want, but I think it looks better with black. The blur doesn't really do much to it. The distance, you can move the distance so you see you can make it look a bit better. And then this here, you can sort of move it so it can go behind, so it can make it look really 3D depending on what type of background you have. And then you move that up there, as you can see, it makes it look a bit more 3D than it actually is. That's for text. Now we're going to be moving on to making the actual background stand out along with the PNG images. So you want to just select the background, and you want to first come over to adjustments, hue and saturation, and you can put the saturation up. I'd do it once and then go again, so I think I wouldn't do it, usually don't want to do it all the way. You can have it sort of partial, but if you look at this, you click this, that's what it was before and that's what it is now. It just makes it stand out, and you can change all the colours on it, so you can make it sort of like weird colours, like a green and a purple for instance. Another thing that I would do with the background is blur it. I'll do this when you finish, but blur it because it makes everything else stand out. Not blur it much, I'll probably blur it like 12. It makes everything else stand out. And then if you go to the PNGs, this is another thing you can do. We're going to choose the zombie for instance. You can change the hue and saturation on the zombie to make him stand out a bit more and change his colours and things. The lightness, you can make him white or you can make him black, whichever one you want. You can make him sort of like that. And then if you go to filter, and you can put an outer glow on him, so if you want it like green to match the background, you can make the size of it bigger and smaller, and then you make the opacity so it shows up more. Click apply. Yeah, so with that, now I'm going to show you one that took me a while to make. I'm actually going to show you two. So this is the first one. This is obviously the latest video I made. This is what you can do stuff like this with sort of if you have more time. And it was the Cold War one. I used the same background, but I sort of you can see the hue and saturation. I put loads. I put some outlines of PNGs and things, made the text stand out. That's what you can do with the shadow. Like the shadow obviously makes it look a lot better. The outer glow also makes it look a lot better as well. Look at that's probably 15-20 minutes work compared, and that's probably about 15 minutes work compared to the 5 minutes work. The 5 minutes work still looks better than if you were just sort of, I don't know, I'll give you an example. This is what I used to do, sort of just new image, a layer, adding a layer, sort of adding the thing, and then going layer, add image as layer, and adding like a zombie to it, and then like just putting text on saying like XP glitch. It makes it look better, and it takes hardly any time. If you want to have like a half decent one, you have to put about 10, 15, 20 minutes in it, but it is a free way of doing this. So if you did enjoy this video, remember, please do, or if you found it helpful, please do like and subscribe. It really help me out. And if you want to get any games and gaming products really cheap, go use the link in the description for g2a.com, as I do get a bit of that back. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.